This is the last matchup of the night, which is about to start. Referee's just given the table a clean and an iron. And then I think the two guys are ready to get underway. We've got Carl Morris. This is Gavin Robinson. And like I say, it's the very last match of the day. After this, there will be nothing else. But this is about an hour after every other game has started. So I'm firmly confident that this will be the last game going at the end of play. They both just lagged off. And it looks like Gavin Robinson has won the lag. So we are live on YouTube, and I think we've got the live chat here. So if people want to make any comments, we will try to read them best we can. Bearing in mind we've had a couple of the local ciders tonight. It's not really cider, but it's cider-ish. So we apologise if we misread what you're asking. And if we can, we'll try to refer to any Somerset kind of references, because that's where we're from. Welcome, James. James Gregory is now back in the booth.
Hello, Sam.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's been a great day of pool.
Are you feeling like a tractor?
Am I feeling like a tractor?
Or are you feeling like a combine harvester? Not quite the right sort of cider.
No.
But it's okay. And if I've got a brand new combine harvester, and I give you the key. Anyway, who's rat them? They've not rat right. Not that I'm trying to pick fault, but
no, that needs to.
It is late. Let's not say anything. We'll just let them get on with it.
Are we going to let them smash that rack? We get. Oh dear. You can't. You can't. He's going to see it. He's going to see it. He's not. He's not. He's worrying about that's your chalk. You can't put that chalk on the. You can't put that chalk on the cushion, but I can rack the balls wrong.
Right.
That's what he's saying.
Gavin Robertson is about to break.
With the rack set up completely
It doesn't
wrong,
matter. We'll
but
just
he
get
doesn't
the
care.
game underway.
He's just gonna crack on anyway.
And to be fair, that's the best break on this table so far today.
Yeah. Yeah. He don't care, does he?
Nope.
He don't care. Gav Robinson, he racks him how he wants.
Kev Richardson, I
pop
can't
balls
read,
like he wants.
And I can't write, and I can't play pool.
I can't read. He didn't say that, but you're
I'm
right.
here for the night. Welcome, Rico.
Yeah.
Please take note, Carl Morris, Gavin Robertson have both won their first round matches.
They have.
And they're
so they're now playing
round.
each other in winners round 1. I'd like to really sound professional and tell you who they both beat, but I honestly have no clue. I don't know. I couldn't tell you who Cole Morris beat in the first round. I couldn't tell you who Gav Robinson
Cole
beat
Morris has not beat anybody yet. This is his first game of
the whole
day.
So Cole got a freebie.
Yeah, we got a freebie.
Cole got a freebie. Did he?
Not sure who was meant to be playing, but he got one of those FFs.
Yeah. One of those, when we looked at him, we said, what does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Forfeit,
on the
guessing.
website.
Gavin Robertson, I don't know who he did beat. But we'll have a go. We'll have a
look. Have a look, Sam.
We'll digest it.
Yeah.
And we'll get back to you. We won't ignore the question.
No. You can't ignore that question.
We'll do it straight away.
Do it.
We are on it like a car.
On it like a car bonnet.
Oh, although I've just seen Josh Kane is 10-3 up against
He
Yannick
is.
Bouffils.
He is.
Yannick, what are you doing?
I know. I know. Come on, Yannick.
Right, FFs. So they're in the bottom half. They must be bottom half. With a draw.
Sam, you took that long looking up whatever you're looking up. I've forgotten what you're looking up.
Right, Carl Morris beat Andy Barber. Because Andy
No, he
Barber
didn't, because
wasn't
Andy
here.
Barber didn't turn up, so he didn't beat him.
And Gavin Robertson beat
Yeah.
Sean Story 11-4.
Did he? So Sean Story didn't turn up either, really, did he?
No.
No.
So right, if you go back through our little chat we had about our threefold accumulators,
Yeah.
how is our current accumulator looking?
How is our current accumulator looking? We have
And
got Kinger,
Mike
Singleton, and Boyce.
Right, okay. Mike King has beaten John McAllister 11-6.
Come on, Kinger. Okay, so now we're on Singleton.
Singleton is currently 8-3 down against Dave Fernandez.
What's that all about?
Means that
Why would he
Dave's
do
got
that?
8.
Why would he do that?
Callum's got 3.
Yeah, but why?
I know.
Why would that happen?
Boyce
And we got Boyce.
is currently 5-4 up against Mark
So
Farnsworth.
we got Kinger.
And for those that are interested, sorry to interrupt,
Yeah.
James. Carl Boyce and Mark Farnsworth are playing on the mainstream table, currently on table 16.
So you're telling people to leave our feed to go and watch another feed?
Depends what they want to look at. If they want to follow Carl Morris and Gavin Robertson, they will stay.
Yeah.
If they want to watch Carl Boyce and Mark Farnsworth,
Yeah.
there we go. It's their choice. So, it is what it is.
All right. So we've got Kinger at 2-1, who
Right.
won, right?
Yep.
And we've got Boyce at 3-1, who's in front. Yeah. I got that right?
Boyce is 5-4 up.
Right. So
against
Boyce
Mark
at 3-1 is 5-4 up. Kinger at 2-1 won. And then we got Singleton. The odds on, so the favourite out of those three at 5-6 is what? 7 what down?
Callum Singleton is 8-3 down.
What's that all about?
Yeah.
What's that all about?
Tom, you've got questions to answer here.
He has. He has. What we should have done, when we set that treble bet up for the people that are watching the stream, what we should have done is said, nope, we ain't doing that, because that treble
It's trouble.
is that is a load of shite. Tom Clovier, you've stitched us up, mate. You've given us hope by giving us two good chances that have come in, and
Right.
you have built our hope up, and you've absolutely stung us
Talking and stinging people,
with some
building hope
absolute
up,
toffee.
thinking about what we should do, what we should have done. In
He
the
done
car,
that he done that on purpose, Clovier.
maybe
He
did.
did. He knew what he was doing. That's
And
what he's like.
James Gregory will keep a record of everybody else that had their recommendations of what
Oh,
the
they
top
wrote
3
down.
should be.
Yeah, they still wrote down. Yeah.
So no doubt we will look at this and think, oh
Yeah.
my God, why didn't we listen to him?
Yeah.
And then tomorrow we will listen to that one person,
Yeah.
and then it's on their head.
Yeah.
But in the car on the way up here today,
Yeah.
we hit quite a lot of traffic, so we had quite a lot of things to talk about.
We did.
We were talking about bets that got pushed out.
Yeah.
And there was one bet that James Gregory has talked about lots today.
Go on.
He's probably mentioned this chap's name
Probably.
20 times.
Go on. Say again.
He is currently 6-2 up
Yeah.
against Martin Hazel.
Yeah.
So Craig Marsh, when he got pushed out to
Absolutely.
28-1,
I told you, didn't I?
if he wins this,
Told you.
James Gregory is
Going to win absolutely diddly squat, because I
going
never
to be a
backed
little
it.
bit disappointed. I've still got faith on my
I said,
Craig
didn't I?
Batten bet.
Why would you
I ain't
do
got a
that?
bet
Why
actually.
would he push Marshy out? 22 to 28?
Don't know what he is now.
Ridiculous. Why would you do that? Why would he push Marshy out? Why would he?
Is anybody else listen?
Presumably because nobody's backed him.
Yeah.
But then why would nobody be backing Craig Marsh at 22 to 1?
Anybody else that's listening to this? Have they got any
Yeah,
winner bets on the whole competition?
absolutely. Anyone on the YouTube channel watching this, why would you not back Marshy at 22 to 1?
Why not?
Anyone tell me, give me a reason. Give me a reason why you would not back Marshy at 22 to 1.
And see why,
And
see
why
why
would
James has also done the same non-backing.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Why are you
He's got the same
stupid?
reason.
Why are you stupid like me? Why would you not back him at 22? And then why would you not back him again when Jed pushes him out at 28?
Is it worth us before we go today? Maybe in
Yeah,
the next half an hour,
yeah,
asking the question anyway. See what odds he's got.
absolutely. Yeah. Let's pose a question.
How much cash you got left? We're running out, aren't we?
Well, yeah.
Tom, it's your fault. Right. We'll go for another drink and we'll get some cash back. And we'll ask a question and see what it is. If it's 18s and above for Marshy and Batten,
Well, you can't do a Margin Batten double to win it, can
No,
you?
no, but
Because obviously only one can
separate
win it,
bets.
Sam.
Yeah, separate bets.
To separate bets to win it.
Yeah.
They can't both win it.
You know, but if we both go in, if one of them do win it,
What about we could have a bet on
every
Greg
bet
and
so far has gone wrong.
Greg and Marshy will reach the final.
Yeah, but then that just ruins the odds because if one of them reaches the final and the other doesn't,
Yeah, but at least it's odds that might win. You can't bet on Greg and Marsh to both win it.
of course you can.
That
Two
can
separate
happen.
bets.
We can do it as two singles.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Two separate bets.
Oh, you can do that.
You will go Craig. I'm going to go Greg.
I don't like backing against Greg though.
You'll go Greg. I'll go Craig.
But I'll go Marshy. Go on,
You'll
I'll go
go
Marshy.
Craig.
No.
Oh, public help, please.
No one's watching, Sam. No one's watching. They don't care. They don't care anymore.
Phone Frank.
Anyway,
All right.
back onto the match. After talking nonsense for half an
We're not
hour,
talking nonsense.
we're still halfway through the second
Right.
frame.
We're now looking the first actions of Carl Morris today.
Yeah,
He's already 1-0 up.
he
He's
is.
on yellows.
He is.
I don't know. I would have done it slightly different the way he's doing it, but he's obviously a confident player. And I'm sure he'll be fine to get round.
He's got a big old bit of green to work with.
Yeah, he played it well. That's 2-0 to Carl Morris.
It is.
He's probably in as much of a rush as what we are today. Because
When?
Carl, I don't know whether he knew
No,
his
us.
opponent.
When were we in a rush?
Next match.
We was in the rush this morning, coming up the motorway.
He looks happy.
That was tough going. Cole's just given Sam the old finger.
And then he gave James a bit of a, I don't know what that signal was, squeaky bum time,
Yeah.
whatever. Anyway, Carroll, whether he knew his opponent was not going to be here first thing this morning, if he turned up first thing this morning
Yeah.
and then found out his opponent wasn't here, he's been sat around all day
Yes.
to talking 12 hours, 13 hours, waiting for this game.
Long time.
So it could be quite a tough area for him to be in now. But he looks very comfortable. Right, talking of comfortable, comfort break time.
Where you going? Sam's gone for a Jimmy Riddle. So on me Todd. Most likely to play the yellows towards the top, I would have thought. And work its way down the table. Just depends how he wants to take them out. First time I've seen the rest on this table today. Hmm. Guess there's a number of ways you can go here on the reds. Just whatever you feel comfortable doing. A little bit unlucky. Either forced into the double or the yellow over the bottom corner. I'm guessing you're going to go for the double. Unless you really feel positive in clearing. Well, going for the double. Just got to make the pot. Because you're on the black if it goes. Not hard enough. It should be frame over. Should. It's a good angle. Get that right off the rail. Chop it out for middle, A little bit too much. A little bit too much. I think you probably take out the rail now. Oh my days. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Takes your pick here. Side has been kicking in a long time ago, Darty. Sam's not done a runner. He's here somewhere. He's going to bail me out in a minute. Not the best of whites. Giving this a little bit. Yeah. Not sure if that yellow's cover that red by that bottom left bag. Difficult to see from the stream, but if it hasn't, it's pretty straightforward red. I haven't quite fallen asleep, Cav. Slowly falling asleep. It's very late. It's late. I was up at... I was up this morning. 4:45? 4:45 this morning? It's early. You're still in the land of Nod at 4:45, mate. Pretending you do some hours when you don't. And as for Clovia, go up to Gordano Services, make an effort to try and meet one of your mates for some breakfast. Expect them to turn up, get you a discount on food. No, doesn't happen. Ridiculous. Sam's back. What the fuck is that? A little thing. I don't know. It's throw on string. What the bejesus is that? What the hell is that?
All right, I've got you another drink, James. What's the score? Anyway,
That's not a drink.
2-0. Gin and tonic. That's all that is.
I could swim in that.
Gin and tonic.
I could literally swim
And
in that glass.
Adam Penwell says as soon as we finish out, if we want to refill, just let him know.
Penners?
Mm.
He's splashing the cash, is he?
No. I bought these. But I bought
You?
him one, and he said he'll
Really?
refill. Yeah. I think it's rhubarb and something.
Kapow.
Gin something or whatever. Anyway, right. The outrights. They will not take any more outrights until Sunday morning, till they've got the last 16.
They won't take any more outrights until Sunday morning.
So the 28 to 1 should have done as soon as you've seen it.
I should have backed Marshy, shouldn't I?
Mm. So what have I missed?
You've missed a load of abuse. You got Darty on stream here.
Oh yeah, he's messaging me. I got a quote
Is
of the
it?
day. Yeah.
Have you?
Mm.
What's your quote of the day?
I'll read it out for the world, shall I?
Yeah. Read it out. Go on.
He said,
Read it
quote
out.
of the day.
Go on.
I would have gone a different way. He's obviously quite a confident player.
Who?
By me on Carl Morris.
Right.
And then I just sent Darty a photo of some gin and I said, living the dream.
Yeah.
But he's probably right.
He probably is.
So, did Gavin win that one? I know I've just come back into the mix.
Do you know what? I've got a little bit of abuse for not really talking too much. We're not, yeah.
By who? Who's
well,
been abusing?
Obviously the usual suspects, really.
Are they here?
Well, apart from Darty jumped on the stream, and obviously Tom,
Obviously,
because you've
Tom.
always got to have one
Has Tom been practicing?
knobhead in the mix.
Because obviously, with Nick's unfortunate absence,
Yeah.
we need to fulfill the gaps, and Nick does create quite a big gap. So any help is very much appreciated.
Okay, of course it is.
So Tom, tomorrow night, please do
Tom
come
said he,
forth.
Tom actually said he'd love to do some commentary.
Yeah, Tom. Tomorrow is the time to
Yeah.
conquer.
He did say. He did say.
If you like gin,
Yeah.
that's all this is about.
If you want to swim in it, that is the biggest cup I think I've ever seen.
It's a glass, James, and that.
It's,
To be
it's
fair.
not. That's a ladle. It's a ladle. It's a ladle of gin. You've brought me a ladle of gin.
To be fair, that's stunning.
Never seen so much gin in my life.
It's got tonic with it. Slim
I should,
line
I should
tonic.
hope it has. If it hasn't got tonic with that, and that's all pure gin,
Slim line.
we are writing it tomorrow.
Anyway, so that
Yeah.
was another dry break on this table.
Loving the dry breaks on this table. It's making it.
But it's not. It makes it slow.
Yeah.
Because we need this game to speed along.
So you can go to bed.
Well, no, because we can drink more gin.
We could. Yeah. We could drink more gin.
Hello.
Hello.
Just moving colour balls around.
Yeah.
You must have a marker
Yeah. Just
somewhere.
pick them up and put back where you want them. That's all right. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, yeah.
Carl Morris is living the dream. If only I could play like Carl.
Dear me.
Hey, Darty.
Nick Finn, you sound like you've been on it all day. Nick's obviously talking to Tom.
Nick,
Nick
we
is
miss you.
Nick
We
is
miss you.
typing like it. To be fair, Tom does sound like he's been on it all day. His messages are becoming more gibberish. How are you, Nick? Anyway,
Are you home yet, Nick? Was that tomorrow?
yeah. I would say you're sorely missed, but
No, he
has
is.
any?
I think
He is.
we've
But
filled
has
a little
anybody?
void.
Has anybody asked? Has anybody asked where's Nick?
James, I think that's
Have you?
James. I think that's out of order. I think
Have
people
they?
haven't.
Have they? Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
I think
Has
people
anybody
have
said?
got
Has
all the
anybody said to you,
respect
Sam?
for Nick's contribution to the world of the pool scene, and they know what's going on because they've seen his photo.
Has anyone said where's Finners?
Well, let's say nobody has said, "My God, you two are awesome filling Finner's
No, they
shoes."
haven't. They haven't. No, they haven't. I'm not saying that. But if they said,
Let's just leave it at
where's,
that, shall we?
how are you, Nick?
Nick, we miss you.
We do miss you.
If there was an N in beard, it would be lost
If there was a
without
what?
Nick. An N in beard,
An N in beard.
it would be lost without Nick. That makes sense? Does that sound silly? Okay,
I don't
let's
know.
say
I don't know.
if Nick was called Robert,
If Nick was called Robert, he'd be
there
called
would be
Robert.
no beard without Robert.
um, I'm just gonna go with it.
And we find out
I'm
if,
just gonna go. I'm just gonna
yeah,
agree, Sam. It
Com-
sounds good.
yeah, it does.
It sounds good.
Carl Morris is in the zone.
He is.
And fair play to him because he hasn't played today at all. Where
Nope.
was he yesterday practicing? Don't know. We found out if Craig Day is playing tonight. Does it come up on the chat?
No.
Okay. That's out of this competition. Back into the zone. That was unlucky. Just good, strong, confident effort.
Pushed a bit too much.
But it does go down the rail, parallel to the rail, past the yellow into the top corner. But where does the black go? Which pocket would you put the black in, James? Or which pocket would you want to put the black in?
For me, I think
It's going into the middle, nearest where the red is. Don't go anywhere else. He's stunning it. Okay. Okay, goes in the other middle.
that's a great
What a
pot.
shot. What a shot. I bet he looks at us. Why is he shaking his head? It's glass.
That was a clearance.
That's what Greg Batten does. Why are you dancing, James?
Trying to stretch me back
Stretch
a little bit.
back.
Stretch me back a little bit. It's been a long day, Sam.
You are a little bit older than me, I suppose.
I am a bit older.
The gym will help. Promise you.
Jim.
Jim.
Oh,
No, Chid.
Jimu.
In the glass. Oh, look at that. Nick Finn said Craig Day 1:23:21. I've got a funny feeling that means that helps my pocket
Probably.
and that helps Nick's recovery.
Equally.
Ching. (23:21). That's close. Any match, that's close.
So we're 2-2.
It's going to be a little while yet. I'm going to need to drink some more gin, yeah.
in a race to 11. So we're 4 frames in on a possible 21.
Oh, no way. Right.
Go on,
I've got a problem.
tell me.
I'm running out of data.
You're running out of data.
Right. It says I've used 80% of your
Right.
data. So I've got enough data. I'm all right.
Right.
But I'm in a shared tariff
Yeah.
with my wife,
Right.
and she drives Go on, Carol. She drives. The data.
Right. Okay. So
So
you're basically not allowed to use your phone
no, I
because
am.
you're
No, she's gone to bed.
pussy whipped to the point
No, not at all.
you're not allowed to use
No
your
way
phone
whatsoever.
anymore. Sam, that's pathetic.
You make it sound like my wife. No.
That's pathetic. I've never heard anything like it in my life.
Right. No, I'm fine. I've got 20% left. Carol's on fire at the moment. Carol's. Have you had any dealings with Carol before?
No,
Carol Morris? No,
no,
I haven't
no,
either.
no.
In the Oval League, the Liverpool League, Will Blagrove,
Oh,
no,
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, yeah.
and Freddie Roberts.
Freddie Roberts, yeah. I know his
It's like
brother
a
Owen. I know
combination of the
Owen Roberts.
two, isn't he?
He's a little bit.
Mm.
He's a little bit.
Maybe Baz can agree if he's watching this. But on the plus side,
On the plus side, he's going to pot a ball from this break. There it goes. Red, 2 reds.
2 reds,
2 reds.
but none of the yellows.
None of the yellows.
But look at which colour would you choose, James? Right
I
from there,
would go.
do one of those reds pass the other into the middle? Would that decide yellows or reds?
I go yellow.
Yellows.
I'm going yellow.
You're a budgie smuggler kind of guy.
Yep. Just an easier first pot. And all the balls are potable.
Boom.
So make sure you get that first pot. Happy days. Oh, hello. What do I know?
What do we know? How's your gin, James?
I haven't touched it yet. All right, Jamie Whittaker. Jamie Whittaker says that the commentary is letting this evening down.
Does he?
We're letting everybody down. The stream's great, I presume. The pool's good, but we're letting everybody down.
Okay, we apologise for that,
So
Jamie.
so let's
If you're in the area,
let's put it to Jamie. Let's put it to Jamie. What can we do? What can we do after? What's the time now? What are we on, Sam? What time did you get up this morning?
12:15.
12:15.
got
So
up
what time did you get up this morning?
5 o'clock this morning.
5 o'clock. So you've been up what? 12 hours. It's 5 o'clock this afternoon plus another 7. So you've been up 19 hours.
Yeah.
19
Not
hours.
unusual.
So you've been up 19 hours. You've had a few beers as well. So you're feeling pretty. You've had a few now, haven't you?
I'm tired.
You're feeling it.
I'll give it that, but
All right. So what can we do after 19 hours of being awake and making the stream any better?
yeah. If you were in the area, Jamie,
what can we do?
we are only filling in at the moment.
Absolutely.
So if you want to come
Poor-
along and help us out, we'll be
Poor-
very much appreciated.
Poor old Nick has been struck down with pneumonia.
And I've even bought James a gin. So if you like
Yes.
gin, we'll
Yeah.
have a gin with you, mate.
We will do. Jamie, come on up. Jamie Whittaker. Come on, Jamie. No harm done.
Hang on, what did Nick say there? Stop moaning about it, Jamie, and turn up at the club to do a better job.
All these lads do it voluntarily, absolutely. But we're not moaning about it. If people want to moan, they can have a moan. I don't care.
Oh, we like constructive
Constructive criticism.
criticism.
After 19 hours of being awake and on the beer, if we're doing a bad job,
Like we said, Jamie, we're not going to fall out with anybody. If you're in the area, come
absolutely
on
not.
over.
Yeah. Come on over, Jamie.
We'd love to have a rest.
Come on, Jamie. Come on, Jamie. You're not being constructive, but come on over.
Oh,
Come and enjoy the fun.
Gavin didn't quite hit that right, did he?
Well, not if you meant to pot it.
In fact, Jamie, if you are local, this game here is going to be going on for another hour and a half,
It
2
is.
hours at least.
It
Yeah,
is. We're only 3-2.
So please
Race
come
to
on in.
11.
the bar's
Race
still
to
open.
11. It is.
Gin's pretty decent, to be fair.
Yep.
I don't know why James said yes. He hadn't even tried it yet.
Like I said earlier, it's a massive glass. It's a lot of gin. Well, I can't talk about the gin because
Give
it's
it a go.
unprofessional. Extremely unprofessional.
It's been a long old ass day.
Let's talk about the game. Come on, Sam.
Right,
Let's do the job
let's bring our
that
level
we're
up,
not
shall we?
paid to do. But we'll do it anyway.
So Gavin here, he's 3-2 down.
Yep.
He's looking at yellows. He's thinking the best plan of attack. He's probably looking at those reds thinking, I wish I was reds.
Probably
Reds are a
is.
slightly easier
Probably is.
clearance, but I can turn this round. First shot.
Yep. One good shot.
Hardest ball. Let's get the hardest ball off the table. He knows what he's doing. He's unlucky. Does that red get in the way of that yellow that's by the blue ball spot into that corner pocket? If it does, it's not that bad.
That's a nice yellow.
Where are you from, Jamie? Just so we can kind of get an appreciation of the area that you're from. 'Cause you must have some
It's a
followers
lovely-
that you're following here.
It's a
Ooh.
nice little clearance there.
Why's Gavin throwing his arms up? That's not that bad. It could have been a foot further on, made it nice and easy for him.
He
But
just played two good
he's
pots.
still
I
in
think
there.
he was probably hoping for a better yellow. He was in that little bit of a
I think that black goes past
Little-
that red, though.
bit of a rhythm. I think he was hoping for a little bit better than that. That's all right.
No, that is made look easy.
That's
Made look easy.
3 good pots. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Well played. Nice clearance, that Gavin. If Jamie's backed you here, Gavin, fair play to you, buddy. Made it worth his while. James and myself have got some financial interest here with Yannick Bouffils, which I believe he lost earlier.
Yannick won earlier.
Did he?
He won his first match.
Yeah, he won his first match, but I know that took like a month of Sundays, but
It did take quite a long time.
I think he lost his second.
It did. I think Yannick. It took took that long that Yannick grew a foot.
Grew what,
Grew
like
a
a
foot.
third foot?
Yeah.
Or got taller?
Yeah, taller. It took that long.
I'm pretty sure Yannick came second. There ain't many games left now.
There isn't many games left. It's getting very, very late, Sam.
It is. Yeah.
And we are up very, very early as well.
Yannick lost. It says 10-8, but I think that's 11-8. I think that's something wrong with the website. Mike King, he won 11-6. So that bet's still in for me. My sweepstake.
Still going. So what games have we got left? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games still being played.
Hang on.
At the moment.
10% battery.
10, quick. Give me.
I got it right there.
Oh, it's there.
It's there on the laptop.
It's on the laptop.
Right, so if I go like that.
So the 6 games left at the moment is obviously 3-3.
Oh. That really freaked me out, sorry.
Your cursor ended up on the screen up there.
Oh, that's
Right,
moved from one screen to another.
We've got 6 games still being played. Obviously, this one here is 3-3. We have got Cole Boyce 8-10 down to Mark Farnsworth. And we got Sheppy 8-6 up on Harjeet Singh. Go on, Sheppy. We've got Liam White and Darren Appleton at 9-all. We've got Richard Swaffield 4-10 down to Chris Melling. A little bit ominous. And we have got Jordan Church 8-3 up on Ryan Clark.
So how many games have we still got going in the arena at the moment?
6.
Including the main table. Carl
6.
Boyce is playing. So we've got 6 games going on, and they've got how many tables in total? Have you counted?
A lot.
16, yeah. Main arena tables.
It's
16.
around about.
And we are half
It's
past
quite
12.
compact though. It's quite compact up here, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but not compact in a negative way.
It's cozy.
Cozy.
Cozy. Cozy in a positive way.
Yeah. Cozy in a gin way.
I still haven't. I'm not allowed to talk about gin.
Why not?
I got told off earlier on the stream. We're talking about gin too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to be professional, Sam.
All right.
Is that all right?
That's fine. I can appreciate that. Because out of 7 hours today, we've got paid nothing. But
I'm still going to talk about gin.
We love the game.
We do. We do. We love the game of pool.
And we like to bring what we can to the game.
Which isn't very much.
But we can.
But we can.
If anybody finds it, they're not happy, then please let us know, like Jamie did. And we'll try to do what we can to make it better.
Everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy.
It'd be quite nice to know where Jamie lives. Because maybe he might want to enter our JBS competition.
He might. He might do.
Jamie, where are you from? Oh, Melling's finished. What's the result of Melling?
Chris Melling. Hang on, let me have a look.
And who is he playing?
Chris Melling has just beaten Richard Swaffield 11-4. Through the big boys getting through.
But right now, out of the 128 entries that have entered,
Yeah.
nobody is out.
Nobody. No, they're not. Well,
No, they're not, are they?
no, they're
Because
not. No.
anybody that lost today will be playing tomorrow.
Yeah, and we'll lose.
You brought it down a level, James.
I have, but it's true.
So right now,
Losers round one. There are people
right
that
now,
have got their hopes up tonight.
right now,
Yeah.
nobody is out with this competition.
Right now, at this particular minute,
Every
apart
single
from
one
the
of the
couple of
people,
people that have entered that haven't turned up.
yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
But every single person that's entered this competition
Yeah.
at the beginning of the day
Yeah.
are still in with a shout of winning
They are.
£13,000.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, JBS is good,
But they
JBSK,
won't. But they won't.
we won't pay £13,000.
But out of that 128, how many are gonna win it?
It's
How
one of
many?
those questions like, who would be your top three in an accumulator?
We've done that. We've done that already today.
Yeah, that
We've
went
done
wrong.
that already tonight.
Look out.
Well, it didn't go wrong. It didn't go wrong. We had a. What did we do? We put a. We
The-
put a bet out to the masses,
favourite,
didn't we?
Yeah, the favourite lost.
We put a bet out to the masses. We said, "Come on,
So
come on,
Tom,
viewers.
if you're still awake, Tom,
Give us-
you
give
owe
us
us
your-
70 quid.
Give us your accumulator, your treble, and Tom, give it us." We put it out to the viewers.
Touch and ball. Oh, it's close. They need a ref. Right, is it touching ball or not? How easy is it to make this a safety shot if it is touching ball, James? What do you think? Been a gold JBS winner. Right, so we're saying it's touch and ball. So that helps. That means all he really needs to do is touch the cushion. Is it worth just rolling in the cushion? Like a wobble shot, roll in the cushion behind that yellow?
Yeah,
So we do it. This will be the last game that's going to finish tonight. If anybody is following the scores,
there's nothing. There is no other games, is there?
No, there's one.
We are the last game. There's
No,
Mick
there's
Hill.
still games going on in the front half of the
There's mixed
arena.
over there. There's
Go on, go
see
sweet and make.
Mandeep.
So it looks
Mandeep
like we've got
over.
1, 2, 3, 4 games still live.
There's still 4, is there?
We've got Cole Morris, Gavin Robinson that we're streaming right now. Currently 3-all. Harjeet Singh and Jordan Shepherd. Harjeet is currently 7-8 down to Jordan Shepherd. I've got no favouritism with Jordan Shepherd.
Yes, you
I've got
have.
no financial advantage.
Of course you haven't.
If Jordan wins, but come on, Jordan. We have Darren Appleton and Liam White. They are currently 9-all. And Jordan Church and Ryan Clark. We've got Jordan Church is 8-3 up. So we've got 4 matches that are still live. One that's about to finish soon with Darren Appleton and Liam White, which is getting very close. And all four matches, to be fair, have got a lot of attention.
They have.
So even at 12:30 at night, there are still people here that have following for these games. Lots of interest. And want to see the result in the right way for whatever
Yeah.
investment relationship they have with them. And some of these people, they've been here since 9 o'clock this morning.
It's a big weekend, isn't it?
So you're talking 15, 16 hours. Some people have been here now.
It is a long weekend, isn't it?
Not having played consistently for 16 hours, but
Well,
may have.
this is the first match these two guys have played, isn't it?
No. Gavin Robinson played
Oh, he
earlier.
did. Oh, it's Carl.
This is the first game that Carl
First
has
game that
played.
Carl's played. That's a long day.
So you've got to make it count.
And you got 2 more days to come.
Indeed. And any one of these players that are still here today, right now, can still be here
Yeah.
at say 11 o'clock
11
midnight
o'clock
on
Sunday.
Sunday
Yep.
in the final,
Yeah.
if not two of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just as important right now for these players as it would have been for the players that were here at 10 o'clock this morning. It's what makes these Supreme Pool Series games at Players Ball events so much of an addictive kind of,
It's exciting, isn't it?
yeah, it's like an adrenaline rush for everybody. James has just left the area to go for a little bit of a comfort break. It's going to be a long night for some people tonight, but like we touched base earlier, people that first turned up 9 o'clock to the people that the last person that's going to leave at say 2 o'clock in the morning, they've all put pretty much a similar sort of effort into this whole day. And these people have paid a lot of money to enter these competitions, or been sponsored to enter these competitions. So we need to respect everybody's kind of effort they've put in. Whether they are the person that turned up at 10 o'clock or didn't need to play until 11 o'clock at night. They've got every right and every chance to win this jackpot or the top prize. They've all entered to try and win. So we need to respect that and just keep them going. It is a long old day. And even trying to drink all day is not easy. But we're going to give it our best effort. For those of you that are out in the pool community that do know Nick Finn, you must understand and appreciate how much effort he puts into this and how much he leaves a little void when he isn't here. It's not really a little void, it's a big void. Nick Finn, as it says on some of his pool shirts, he is the voice of pool. Michael Day does a fantastic job. He's like the second voice of pool, if not the literal voice of pool, should we say? Between the two of those, they pretty much run our pool world at the moment. When we step in to try and help out, let's hope we do them justice. We apologise if we get it wrong. We try our best. But we're all here for the same reason. We love the game of 8 ball, and what Lee Kendall has done for these competitions is a massive eye-opener. It's been a massive eye-opener, like international. We can get other people to try and compete with the sort of level of the competitions that Lee has put out there. And fair play to them. But if you think this competition right now, this third event, is worth £13,000 for the winner, with it upping to, well, like 40 grand, is it, for the final winner in the fifth event? Wow. Unbelievable. That's like a year's wage for most people. 2 years' wage for some people. The pool world at the moment is evolving. And we all have a big part to play with this. Support it where you can, people. Support it where you can. Now it's time for another drink, James. What do you think of this gin?
Not bad.
It's alright now. Well, that's all down to Nick Finn as well. Not only can he encourage pool, he can encourage drinking.
So who do you think who's impressed you the most today?
Today,
Wandering around, having a look.
right. I haven't watched too many games, as in from solely focusing on it front.
Yeah.
But I would say, not going to try and blow smoke out his own ass, but Jordan Shepherd has looked the best so far.
He looked ruthless, didn't he?
He did.
He did look ruthless.
I would also say I didn't see Jack Whelan's second game. Have we got the score on Jack Whelan's second game?
I'm just, funnily enough, looking for that. If someone can beat me to
The game we commentated on
chat window.
first thing this morning.
Do you know what? I'm not going to even look
Carl
through
Sutton.
the chat window. If anyone can tell me Jack Whelan's second game, but he looked
solid.
He did look solid.
Comfortable in his own zone.
Yeah.
Look,
It was a zone thing.
yeah. I would also say Tom Cousins. Didn't see a lot of his game, but I watched the very last frame he played.
Mm.
Who was it? Declan Ben?
Brennan.
Declan Brennan.
Yeah.
Declan was unlucky, but being in that position at 10-10, or far behind like he was, he still brought it back. And he pulled it out of the bag in that last frame. He pulled out some really sick shots. So he's somebody else that excelled. We've not seen any of Greg Batten, but the results paint a different picture. Greg looks like he's
Big wins, like that.
somebody that the boogie needs to be worried about. Craig Marsh had a tough battle early doors with Washbrook.
28-1.
Yeah,
Jed
that's your
pushed him
loss.
out 28-1. That's massive. It's huge on
But
Craig.
he had a big battle against Craig Washbrook. In form, Craig. No, start again. Mr. Washbrook. Lee Washbrook. Ready in preparation for his game with George.
Yeah.
And from what I can see, every time I looked at Lee trying to play a ball, he was potting it. So Lee is playing well. And still Craig come out on top. So Craig quietly in the background, just pulling out the results.
I like Craig at that price.
Mark Boyle, he won his second match, did he?
He lost the first one, didn't he?
Did he? Yeah. All right, okay. Take that back. Scott Gillespie, that beat Mark Boyle.
Yeah.
Did he win his second?
He beat.
So he did.
No. God. Oh, now you're testing me, Sam. Didn't Yannick beat? No, he didn't.
No, that was Scott Ross, not Gillespie. Oh, look.
So unprofessional. It's ridiculous.
I mean, what we've seen of, say, Chris Melling, Darren Appleton, both of them looked massively professional.
Yeah, they did. Just to be fair, Jez Graham played well against Darren.
Jez was unlucky
He
against
was
Darren,
against Darren.
but Darren was just like in a different level.
He was. He was.
And quietly in the background, you got Darren McVicker.
Yeah.
He's not lost a match. He's just
He hasn't.
squeezing through. Mike King.
Gotta love a bit of Darren.
Mike King.
Yeah.
Soldiering on. The 128 player field. There's a lot of players that stand out. And I can understand why today we approached a bookie and said, what's the outright books? Odds right now at like 11 o'clock at night of a couple of players. And they were like, we're not going to give you any odds until Sunday morning. Till we got our last 16. And I don't blame them. We missed a trick there. It's our loss.
Yellow's here, Sam, I think.
But back to this match, right? To be fair, these two guys, fair play to them for still playing at this time of night. And to have the focus to still keep continuing. I know there's a couple of other matches going on in the arena.
Who have we still got left?
4 games.
Haji and Jordan are still playing.
Need to find out Jordan, because we've got financial interest there. Jordan's still winning.
Darren Appleton, Liam
Jordan's
White
10-8. Come on, Jordan. Need some more gin, James. More gin. 10-1, James.
Hey,
10-1.
who is?
That's the time. It's not on odds.
It's not 10-1.
Yeah, it is.
No. No, it's not 10-1, surely.
Yep.
Not quite.
It definitely is now. Bounce. It's a tiny challenge now. Oh, different.
Quite sure we wanted that.
little bit of the evening to go yet to get this match finished. Who's on what colour, James? I'm sure. Okay. Alright, well, Coach has picked out the white, so he must obviously have 2 shots. He has a free visit. He's going to play a shot now to either tie up a colour or open everything out so he can then clear up. So if you're on yellows, which is what it looks like Carl is on, what would you do? Would you do that? Or is he on reds? I really don't know. No, he's yellows. Okay. So he's gone for a massive. Massive, wrong word. Right. He's gone for a containing safety shot as the initial first shot.
Yeah, just can't lose.
He's trying to make sure of it. You got to look at these rules open-minded compared to. You don't want to compare it to what you play.
You cannot lose if you're yellow, surely to goodness.
Unbelievable.
Even more so now.
Oh, that's unreal. Gavin now has to hope for a perfect safety. So
It's the problem. It doesn't make any difference, but he's made no proper attempt to hit that red.
well, he's played in the area. So, yeah, clearly he was not going to try and hit that red.
It doesn't make any difference anyway.
So, but from a World Rules perspective, right, what he's just done, he's just kind of like handed over a free shot.
Yeah.
So could he have tried to hit the red and still get the same result, even if he didn't get it?
Maybe.
Because if the white had gone off like 2-3 cushions and then come round and then just touch that red and then left pretty much touching the red,
Yeah.
he's in a stronger position. Whereas it doesn't matter where he leaves the white ball. In black ball rules, the opposition can pick the white ball up, move it, and do whatever they want with. So if you're a snookered, like what Gavin was just then, you're better off just trying your utmost to get it. Because it don't matter what you do. If you whack it, obviously it moves all the walls around, but I think because he got unlucky, yes, the red ball going into the middle pocket. I think he gave up the frame there and then. Right at that point, he gave up the frame. But he still had to, like you say, make it look like he made a legal attempt at the shot.
Yeah.
I think maybe they can, I don't know, do something, a change, maybe to black ball rules, or I haven't seen the new Supreme rules.
I haven't either. I haven't looked at them at all. No, I haven't looked at their.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on now. We've now got a referee that's about to rack balls. So I don't know if they've brought in a ref to help speed it along. It's not not the player's fault. Whether they've agreed for it, I don't know. But it is getting late in the day. It is only 5-3. So the best case scenario, if Carl now wins 6 out of the next 6 frames, we could finish, say, within 35-40 minutes. But both guys are still pretty able to clear up here and there, so it's going to be another hour. So whether they brought in a referee to try and help speed it up, but it's not the players' fault, so I'm hoping they would have offered it to the players. Or whether the players have just gone for a break and the refs just trying to help out by racking them.
It's going to be a long old game.
And we've run out of drink again, James, haven't we?
Oh,
Do you want me to go?
I can't drink anymore, Sam. I can't have any more.
I'm just thinking of powwow, is it?
Where is Pembrokeshire?
I don't know.
Get Lakeson. Laken's over there.
What, to speak?
Yeah.
No, you're running around me. No, I'm just thinking powwow. Oh, so it's a drink.
Does he?
He does.
Kevin Capel, Penwell.
No, Adam.
Yeah.
Anyway, whichever way. Do you want me to go? Don't know who the players are. Ah, there's Carl. Carl's tired. So he's going to got himself a bottle of water. And a bit of chocolate. He can't open his water. Right. I'll go get some more drinks, shall I, James?
Go on.
More gin? just got a re-beverage fill up. So anybody that is still listening, we're sorry that there's a little bit of a delay. But if you are still there, can you put a thumbs up or comment on the YouTube stream? Because the streaming guys have gone home now. So we're not too sure whether it is still live or not, whether we're wasting our time, or that we are actually still here supporting the guys that are still playing. Because Carl Morris, I believe, 6-3 up. Still doing the job he needs to do. But the gin is tasting very nice. Thank you, everybody, for thumbs up and saying we're still live. I'd be lying if I say that wasn't the right answer. But we're here to the end. These guys deserve it. They've paid as much as everybody else to enter. So we will commentate right up until the end. Especially for those that have actually got investment in both of these guys, or one of the two of these guys. So Carl Morris is currently leading 6-3 to Gavin Robertson. And from what I can see, I think there's... How many games have got left, James? Do we know? This is it. But there's a couple of guys over there that still look like they're still playing. Sure, it's Jordan Church. Not convinced. Have a look. Let's go on, come on, James. Wake up.
This is the last game, Sam.
Match. Have a quick check on Q Sports. So we've got Jordan. No, James is wrong. We've got Jordan Church is 10-7 up against Ryan Clark. So they might be on the last frame on the other table, and then this is then the last match. And we got to start thinking about getting ourselves back at the hotel. Easier said than done. Carl looks in control with the two red balls here. He's still got 4 reds left. Will he dish? I think he will. Does anybody know who is viewing still? How many viewers we have of this last streamed game? Can anybody say on the chat? $170. That's a big number. This time on the night as well. Fair play to you guys. Thank you for supporting the beer production team. Carl Morris is on this last red now. If he gets this, he can storm into a 7-3 lead. Oh, quality shot. So that's 7-3 to Carl Morris. The gentlemen in the arena have just had a very quick break. They've got a referee to try and help speed things along. It's not their fault. It's just been a bit of a long day. This is the last match that is being played now. There's a referee in the arena just to try and help speed things along a little bit. He's not trying to encourage them and bully them in any way whatsoever. He's just there to try and help speed it along. It looks like he's got a stopwatch as well. I think they both agreed. So they're both paying to the whatever stop clock time they've got agreed as part of the Supreme Series rules.
About 1 second, I reckon.
I think it's more than that. I've heard them say 10 seconds.
Should be a second.
I think James is tired.
I am tired, Sam. Yeah.
And I think if I was to play James with a
I
1
want to
second
go.
shot clock,
I want to go home.
I would
and
beat him in the gold
Premier
JBS K knockout final.
Premier Inn is home tonight.
Premier Inn is right. I think James is going to venture the bar shortly just to
I can't
try and
drink.
sort out some form of a journey back home.
I can't drink anymore. I need to stay away from the bar. God. Can't get a tactical frame in black ball, surely.
It's not that tactical.
This will turn one. This will turn to be one.
Yeah, it might well be, but these guys have waited around as much as anybody else that's been here from 10 till this time now. So it is difficult because this is the last game that's on the last table that's in the menu that's open at the moment. And they've got every right, as much as everybody else that's been here, to play out every second that's available, which does make it harder. And it's not their fault that they are the last match. How you finding that gin, James?
Not bad. Not
All right,
bad.
then.
Yeah.
Kapow bought that one. Kapow!
Adam Penwell. Thank you, sir.
He's turning into a little part of the legend status area,
Yeah.
isn't he? He does love this game. Puts a lot into it as well. I'll give him that. He's earning the respect of a lot of people. Tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, whether James explained it earlier or not, we will be welcoming the legend, the turning wind funnel of Tornado,
God.
Thomas Clothier.
Who? Who?
Well, Tom Clothier will be in the arena,
Pathetic.
and he will be helping out with the commentating, whether he likes it or not.
Pathetic.
He's not that synthetic. He won't be here till a lot later in the evening, but we'll give him a chance on the microphone. If there's one person that does enjoy the game, it's Tornado T. Thomas Clothier. I think he's better off trying to double this yellow. If he's going to go for an all-out attack approach, that's the way to go. I think Carl's forced into that a little bit. Sounded like he'd get a little double kiss, but It is getting late, ladies and gentlemen. We do apologise. We might disappear every now and then because coming with this time of night comes with drink and toilet breaks and all the rest of that jazz. So we do apologise if we do disappear every now and then for 10 minutes or so. Please do stick with us, especially if you're supporting these guys, because they are here to the end. They want to do what they can. I know if I was in their shoes and I was actually had the right ability to be on that table to play, I would want my followers to be there right to the end. So stick with it, guys. It is late. It is Friday. You might well want to get up to the local gardens or Duke's or whatever your local nightclub's called. But stick with it. You love the game. We'll get there. Tomorrow morning, the whole competition starts again at 9 o'clock. There is the first round of the losers. If you look at qscores.com, it's got all the results and fixtures as well. And whoever runs all that lot, which I think does a cracking job because they never get it wrong. It's always there, follows everything that's going on with the iPads and things that there for the scores. It will be up to date straight away. I don't believe there is any stream first thing. I might be wrong. But please don't expect it. I know me and James won't be there first thing because we've been here all day. Had a few drinks. We are quite tired. Had a long drive up here. But we will be back in the afternoon if required. So please be patient. My God, what a shot that was from Carl Morris. I don't know much about this guy. I believe he is older than myself. He's been around a bit, but he's certainly solid and he certainly looks like a decent chap. He's quite regularly making eye contact with us. And I won't be surprised if we go out for a drink after this. He will be there as well. Not that I'm encouraging people to go out for a drink after this. He's now actually making funny faces to James Gregory, who is asleep next to me. Oh, no, he's woke up now. But it's currently 8-3 to Carl Morris. We've got a friendly face that joined the party now. Are you part of the Carl Morris team or the Gavin Robinson team?
Yeah, I'm here supporting Gavin, but he's struggling here. Just not going his way at the moment. Things, but he's just got to hang in there. I think he's played a couple of shots that I wouldn't have played. Especially that last frame, I wouldn't have opened his last ball up there.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it's late.
It's late. Yeah, it's been a long day. We didn't get here till late, 3 o'clock when we pulled up outside for the 3 o'clock game, and he played really well. But he's got his back to the wall here. But
It's good a little bit. I mean, I believe that Carl didn't have a game either, so this is Carl's first game of the day.
That's right, yeah. And Gavin hasn't played Carl before, but we've heard a lot about him. We know how good he is. I think he's a world rule player. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know too much about Carl myself, but I've seen the name around a lot, and people say he is a quality guy. And looking at his face now, putting a face to the name, and people are talking about him, I would expect him to be looking a little bit older. So I think he's still quite a youngster on the scene, if you know what I mean. I think he's probably been around since like the late '90s, early 2000s,
Yeah, I'm not sure
rather than
myself. I can't say. I don't know.
somebody that.
I think he had quite a bit of time away from the game as well, as what
Yeah,
I've heard.
maybe so, but obviously the say the Blackpool rules is kind of relatively new in my eyes. When I grew up, it was like the old rules, the EPA rules, and then the
Yeah,
world rules came in like late 1990s and then early 2000s, and then the black rules was kind of there. So anybody that's like in Carl's position, I expect to be either somebody that's like Ronan McCarthy, should we say, that you can see that's earned the hours on the table.
yeah, I think I'll agree with that. Yeah,
But Carl, I don't know a lot about, but he is definitely somebody that over this whole tournament can progress a lot.
yeah, I think he's had a good run. Did he not have a good run in one of the earlier venues?
Oh, he might well have done.
I think he did.
I mean, it is late for both of them, so I can. Gavin looks starting to look a little. I'm not saying he is, but he's starting to look a little bit frustrated.
Yeah,
Whether that's with himself or the time or
yeah, you can see me
wanting
commentating
more
me,
drinks.
So he's he, he
But it is only 8-3.
it's
So he's
never
still got
over
a
at
chance.
8-3.
Yeah,
He's not going to lie down, But
he's not a slow player either. So the refs involved, they've got to stop watching
well,
everything.
they've got
So
the stopwatch on now, and I think that'll maybe. Well, I think it'll could benefit him rather than it'll more
yeah,
than with Carl.
yeah, for
So
sure.
things.
But it's not going to affect Cole's game, I don't think. But hopefully it won't affect Gavin's game. Did you watch his first game as well?
Well, I saw a few frames, but I kept out the way.
Right. So
I didn't see all of it. Yeah,
the frames you've seen, how do you think he did?
he played well of what I've seen. What I've seen earlier on, he played well. He had the cue ball under a lot of control and
Right.
played really well. But this is a different game, different table.
But he's starting to throw his arms around a little bit. Is he the
Yeah, I
sort of
think he's
player that
getting.
shows some frustration?
I think when things isn't going his way, not so much the way he's playing, just sometimes, I think there was a frame earlier on where I think he thought he had it won, and there was a few nudges when Carl's way, and then he'll start showing it a little bit,
Right.
But
And
I think Carl's played really well here. I think he's
Yeah,
played
he has.
solid.
But as a team, I know it's late and everything. What would you do in this situation if you were like on a normal Wednesday, Friday night, whatever, to try and kind of encourage him? Because
Well,
he's on his own there a little bit, isn't he?
yeah, you're out there, you're on your own. There's nothing anybody can do
Mm.
except himself, and he's got to just believe in himself and hope he can pull himself back into this game. But when I was sat round the table 10 minutes ago, when he was something like 6-3, I think he had a great chance to go 6-4. I think they were pretty much as easy as they're going to get, and he's missed a ball in the corner bag, which it's 6-4. He loses that game and it goes 7-3. Which is quite a bit of a distance there, which I think he thought he should have got them, and I think he should have got them. But then after that, because he said I'm going to try and pop myself back in the game, but then the next one, he's got 7 balls on, and Carl's down to 3 balls, and he's got 2 balls over the bag and 1 bad ball. And Gavin played and runs into his bad ball, which I thought was just not the shot to play. Put yourself back in the game when they're there.
Yeah.
But when you don't need to put yourself back into the game, you've just got to hang in there. And and I think he's playing for Carl some of the frames in a way, like he's.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a difficult situation here because it is late. Both guys want to go home.
Yeah, he's just pulled this back a little bit further than what he would have liked.
Yeah, he has. And that doesn't go in the other corner.
No, he's got a little bit of work to do here.
But he's playing with confidence, and
He's playing.
He's got a
well,
5-frame
loads
lead
now,
now,
yeah,
so he
but,
can afford a risk.
Yeah, 9-3 is massive. He had 4. You can very easily close the gap up if he's got to find the shot here, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. But
Where's he playing it? Where's he looking for it? What's he going to do? Is
I
he
think
going
he's
to?
going to go off 2 or 3 cushions and try and
Yeah, I
get
think
round
myself.
that
Yeah, I think
yellow.
he's got to fight it round. Yeah, he's got to fight it round. No, he fancies
Oh, he
the
can hold
corn.
it.
Yeah, it goes into his bottom right.
It's quite deceptive sat here. Sometimes that TV
Yeah, a
angle is a
little
little
bit.
bit
Yeah,
different.
yeah, it's a little bit different. Yeah,
Then that black's still not easy. Is he going to have to come
he's
around
going
that
to.
yellow? And it's going to go to the top right-hand corner as we're looking at it. Oh,
Well, he's a
It's a
little
miss.
bit of a chance, but now Gav's
Yeah.
just got to play the right shot here. Just try and make it difficult for him because
But-
he hasn't got an easy shot.
the Gavin, will he try and go for it?
He'll take them out if he
Yeah.
gets. He's just got to try and just drop this in, and he'll go all right. Yeah.
I mean, they're all there.
Yeah, this is he's
Good
come
confidence
he's
booster.
come off the rail a bit further than he'd like. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, if this goes in, it's game over.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. That's
Roll,
yeah,
roll.
that's a good shot. That's okay.
That's fine.
It's about
That's
as good as you
perfect.
can get. Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
We've got a pub back up in the northeast, the Miners' Arms, so we've got a few in there watching them.
Oh, fair play.
Don't know whether.
We'll say highs and thank yous and welcomes. And
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, the Miners. Yeah. Yeah, he's running around the table, so he's wanting. He knows he's got his back to the wall, so he's just got to. He's going to try and drag this back, which I know he can if it goes. The ball's always got to allow you to do that, and he's very capable because he can he's as good as the next man at potting if they're there for him. He can.
Oh, you can see he's confident enough.
Yeah, I mean, for the next 1 or 2 frames is massive,
Yeah. If you're breaking dishes now,
Yeah, he could do with a break dish,
He'd-
which
he'd- heads up.
yeah,
Because like you said, he can see you're commentating now. So
that's right.
he's
yeah,
thinking he
and
wants to impress a bit.
Well, he knows I know what he's capable of. I watch him week in, week out. We play in the leagues, and to be fair, just coming into this, he normally puts a bit of work in. Like leading up to the tournament, puts a fair bit of practice in, and he just started back to work the last couple of weeks. So virtually, has he pulled the ball out of here or not? Has he gone dry? I think he's dry, is he?
I always say,
He's dry,
having
yeah.
commentated on a lot of games that's on this table today, there's been a lot of dry breaks.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's like anything to do with the operator, should we say. I think it's just something about this table is making it become a dry break table today, which
Yeah.
then gives the advantage to the opposing player when
Yeah.
they come on, because the shot rack makes the balls spread.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys practice with a shot rack at all.
No, we
No?
don't. We don't.
Do you know whether Gavin practices at
Not
all?
with
No.
this. Not with this rack. No, we don't.
Because I find it quite interesting, sat here just looking at it, seeing who takes the shot rack thing off and who leaves it on there.
Yeah, there's a lot
Plays
of
the
players
balls
do leave
over
them
it
on,
and-
don't they? Yeah.
And I think over time they got used to it. So people that like Gavin that maybe don't play with it probably sees it more than most because it's there and they're not used to it being there. Whereas I don't know whether Carl does practice with it or not, but some people you do see do clearly practice with it and they use it quite a lot. And you can see that they're happy to just roll the ball over it or just move it when they need to move it rather than just leave it there because it's just like a.
Yeah. I don't think the ball's moved too much on it from what I've seen, but
But they do a little bit. If you pocket weight it in,
Yeah.
you're gonna get a tiny
this
bit of
is-
deviation.
He's just tried to nudge that yellow out there, and it hasn't come out for him. But it goes in the
Still
middle.
doesn't, no,
Yeah,
yeah.
it goes in the middle. So
Or
you've
it
got
goes
to.
in the corner, isn't it?
He's got to be looking at 940, and if he doesn't take these out, he's just letting Gavin back into the game a little bit.
Maybe that's what you need. That's what you need, Gavin. To
Yeah, I
kind of
mean,
make it a game.
he's got to get on that black, and he'll be finding the last ball to get on that black.
It's deceptive from here as well because that don't look as straight as maybe.
I think what might be in his mind a little bit is he missed his last ball on the last frame, and that's it's always gonna just have a little bit of effect on you because he missed
Yeah.
it by a good way.
Yeah, I'm
and,
just
you know,
looking at
these-
Carl now. Every time he picks his cue up,
And
he's
just
looking
gonna
at his
punch
butt
this off the
end.
bottom rail and back out, yeah. And there you go.
Oh.
Now he's got lucky. He's played for the yellow, so he hasn't got lucky in a way. He's plumb on his last ball.
Makes it
Gav's
harder
got
for
to.
Gavin though.
Yeah, it's just the way the balls are laid, to be fair. I think it's happened a few times in the game, and don't see an easy safety shot here because all the yellows. Maybe the hardest one is the one he's just missed into the middle. It's still got to find that one.
Yeah.
But we've got the clock on here, so he's got to find the shot pretty quickly.
Do they use a 45-second shot clock in this?
I think it is only
normally?
45 seconds, yeah.
Is that normal for black balls? We're kind of new to black balls. So
Well, I'm not sure whether it's... Well, I think it is on the IPA, it's 45, yeah.
it is.
Because they're playing on the TV and that a lot more now, and I don't know what he's going to do here. I don't know. I can't see it. I can't see the shot.
He's struggling a bit. Unless he can maybe skid off of the red he's closest to, and maybe get right behind that yellow.
Behind that yellow, I was thinking that, but if he nudges it too hard, he doesn't want to... He's just trying to tie something up. It's not bad.
No,
He's left him that yellow in the middle, which I don't think it's not easy because he can't
Forces
drop it
it.
in, can he?
No,
If he drops it in, he's in bother. He's got to...
top it through.
It's not an easy ball to top through from the angle, is it?
See, Carl's now talking with the referee. Just understanding the timing.
Yeah, the referee. It's not. It's definitely not helping Carl, this clock. This is a tough shot. He's played it well.
Played it very well.
Played it very well, yeah.
Under that pressure as well.
Yeah, he was just about to shout the time up there. Should be 9-4.
Should be. It's got about 4 or 5 foot of movement with the white. And then he's in control.
This could, yeah, it's perfect, I think.
He's still got to put both yellows in the same pocket. Though,
Yeah, I think he's just gonna. I think he can. He's gonna just get between the red and the yellow.
If he flicks that red, it just changes the frame a little bit. Yeah,
I thought he could get between them, yeah.
Yeah, he played very well. A little bit of right hand side.
I'll just check this one here and come back over for the black into the top right hand corner.
Yeah, the other corner.
Yeah, perfect.
With no fear either.
Well, he's in the driving seat, so
Yeah.
Everything's.
It's nice to be in front in that position.
Yeah. You got a lot more confidence, haven't you? Gavin's arm will be feeling a little bit tenser.
But you can see it as well, can you?
Yeah. I think he just tried to push a red up near the top bag there when he didn't have a shot. I think he just tried to tighten things up a little bit and make it a bit more difficult for Carl, and it didn't. But to be fair, he played them well. His first shot in the middle bag was it could have gone wrong, and then Gavin would have been in because the reds were pretty spread well. So
Oh, definitely.
he knew it was a risky shot, and he managed to
So
play it as good as he could have done.
It was a 6 in a 6-inch square and the white are on side of it.
Do you guys get much referees in your area?
No, to tell you the truth, no.
Because I'm a qualified ref myself, but I
Right,
don't
yeah.
do a lot of reffing.
Yeah.
But I have a pair of gloves, and I'm looking at these guys' gloves that they're wearing, and they like fingerless, thumbless, and I'm like, is that a good thing or not a good thing? Because they can hold the ball, and they can rack the balls, and they can pick the ball up, and they can pick the rack up, but they just look like they're Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
But it's a new thing, I suppose. Everybody likes a bit of change. The shark rack is a massive change.
Yeah, I don't know. Was it just designed for this tournament, really? I think, was it?
Yeah, well, I think the shark rack's been out before then, but
I didn't.
they
I've
kind
never
of
heard
like,
of it.
For this tournament, they're like, we are using the shark rack. Everybody is there. Use it.
Right.
Give it a go.
I'd never heard of it before this tournament.
I mean, I've heard of it, seen of it, not tried it. I've still not tried it myself properly now, but looking at like what's happened on this table today, with it being lots of dry breaks, but balls have been going absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
It still looks a massive positive, I think.
Yeah.
But I watched the we were reffing the George Turney and Neil, whatever his name was, Phil Nate, whatever. Anyway, their games, like George Turney was kind of adamant. He was going to put the balls together and then looking at every single ball, making sure
Yeah.
they were touching.
Yeah.
Right, and then Phil, who was playing, was not quite the same. He was just got to make sure they put the balls together and then trusted it.
Trusted it. Yeah.
But George Turney's breaks were so much better than what Phil's were. Whether that was coincidental, I don't know. But maybe there's still tiny little flaws. Maybe
That's a great break.
I would look at it.
Yeah, he's got a good break and he's
Yeah.
made a ball, so he's got to be happy with the break.
Yeah, when you can see that
Just wait
Gavin's
till
just
the-
like, okay.
Yeah, he sat there. Yeah, I think.
Gavin's like, I wish I was in that position. I'm just at that table deciding which suit I wanted.
Yeah. Maybe he's.
Especially if you can see that red by that yellow. By the
Yeah, well,
left-hand
if he
corner.
goes red, he's going to flick it out now, isn't he?
Yeah. Unless he. Oh, yeah. Development shot to start
Yeah.
with.
Maybe flick the yellow out. Yeah, well, he's just give it enough pace to make sure that that's lucky, because if that sits over the bag,
Yeah.
he's in bother.
Yeah.
So he's definitely got the rub of the green, that one. Sits in the bag, he's in a little bit of it. It's not. With the rules the way they are, he wasn't desperate because the skill shot was still on. If it had hung in the bag, he's got a red behind it in a good position. So the skill shot would have still been on.
Oh, he definitely looked at it, though. He just played the shot and
Yeah.
developed them.
Yeah.
There's no way he was looking at the ball down the road there. But you're right, you luck.
Yeah, you tend to, though, when you're ahead, and
It's low percentages. In your head, naturally, you just think, I can go for everything.
yeah, and the situation is in 9-4, yeah. 2 frames away from winning the.
Right. So is Carl not too clued up with the black ball rules? He's just asking the ref a couple of things there.
Well, I can't believe he isn't, because they're so easy. If you play world rules, I mean, if you're black ball and you're playing world rules, I think you're in a world of pain, because there's.
So the shot he's just played now, from what your understanding, he's potted the red and then potted the yellow. Does
It's
he
still
need to
open.
nominate?
Yeah, it's still open. No,
Does he need to nominate?
It's still open table.
Right. So any ball he next pot's legal pot.
Yeah, his next pot, he's on whatever. He's got a pot because it's still open.
All right. So if he potted a red and yellow again, same
Still
again.
open. It's still open. Yeah,
Right.
he's got to find his colour, which.
Maybe that's what they're confirming now? I mean, Kendall's not a black ball rule player, is he?
No, but he'll know the rules. It's pretty straightforward. You've got to, the yellow dropped in the top bag, so it's still open.
Well, the ref should know the rules anyway. Because obviously in Wolf Rules, cause I'm a Wolf Rules player, in that situation, you've got to
You
nominate a
just
ball and
nominate,
that's
yeah.
your ball.
You'd nominate, yeah. Ten seconds.
And they get a timeout.
Started the
as
clock
well, is it?
again. Yeah, he started the clock again, so he's got to find what he's doing.
I mean, fair play to the ref. I think
Yeah,
some balls are kind of-
yeah.
It's a good shot. He's in the zone, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just got to find that one that's sort of in the middle of the table, just below the balk line. That's the only one that I think can go wrong, but it goes in. I think he'll be looking for it in the right middle.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Just got to find the right ball.
I see that might be the ball to play now. It might go in the corner.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult watching on the telly, like from where I'm sat. Well,
Yeah.
Possibly does go. If it does, he'll get rid of it now, I think.
Yeah, it's slightly deceptive, this camera angle they got.
Yeah, it does look he's down on it, so it does go in there.
Yeah, it must fly in. Oh, well, that's not gone
I
quite
think
far.
he played for the same bag, didn't he? They read in
Yeah,
the
he
same
did.
bag, so now he's going to have to travel the white a little bit, which, if he ends up wrong on this, he should get them still, because
It should.
because he hasn't punched that out far enough.
There's a chance of an
When
error.
you're travelling up and down the table, sort of thing like this, he can end up wrong angle, and he can be in a bit of bother.
With the white being pretty much where the red is now, can you?
Well, he's gone.
Too far. Got to go for the corner.
Yeah, he
Now
wanted to
it's
stop
tricky.
about 2 inches before,
Yeah.
didn't he? And he would have been perfect.
Well,
Still should find this. I don't know. Maybe
I think I'll play this red.
you'd
as
like
he's
to
looking
you'd like
right.
to just screw around, screw towards the right corner bag and back out. But because he's got a yellow over there, I mean, he's going to check it. How do you see this shot?
Well, he's looking. Bottom left-hand corner as we're looking at the table. That's where that last
Yeah,
red goes.
yeah. And if he ends up on the rail, it goes.
Oh, he's tempter for the middle now, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes in the middle. I think he's played in the middle, won't he?
Must be in Blackpool rules. It doesn't matter if you have that risk of potting the yellow anywhere. So you can.
He's missed.
Oh,
Where's it going?
missed by a long way.
Yeah. Gav,
Now's your
I
chance, Gav.
don't think Gav will take too long to take these out. And you'd expect him to get there. He's under a bit of pressure, but he'll fight all the way. And 9-5, he's still in the game.
Yeah. Can't remember whose break it is.
I don't think it matters the way the balls have been breaking. I think Gavin hasn't potted many off the break. I think he's
No.
about 50-50 off the break.
North Carroll.
One good ball position in here. He's played that well. Bit of check side. Little bounce off the cushion blank in the middle. Oh, he's come round for it. That's a good shot.
Same pocket.
Yeah.
Confident shot.
Confident shot, to tell you the truth. I thought, 9-4 down. I thought he might have just dropped it in black in the middle, but firing it round, he's played a great shot. Well, I hope they're all enjoying this in the pub back at home in the minors. We've got the landlord there, Jaffa, and a lot of the lads. Gav's showing his frustration. I think he's pumping his arm there a little bit, trying to get fired up.
Yeah.
9-5, if you can put a bit of pressure on, win the next two. Carl is missing a few balls now,
Yeah.
which he wasn't earlier on, and he knows he hasn't gone away.
Whether that's the referee's introduction, the stop clock.
Yeah, it hasn't helped him. I didn't think it would, and it'll fire Gav up. He knows, if he can keep Carl off the 10 mark, he's coming at him. He just needs to make a ball here. To tell you the truth, if he can make a ball,
It does make a big
Not the
difference on
white.
this break.
did he get a one?
Not yet, no.
And that's what's
Another
happened.
dry one.
Another dry. He's just dry and. But they're not gimmies, these. You're going to have to work for them. The yellow goes in the middle bag. That one there I was looking at.
Yeah. Well, the ref gets out of the way. We've got a good view of what else is there. Is it a clearance chance for Carl?
Yeah, we can't see the table yet, but I think looking at what I can see, yellows look more favourable.
Yeah, they do.
Just see what these are like when the ref moves. There's the one beside the black is the only ball he's got to worry about, I think, and she's got to find the angle. He's looking to see if it goes.
Maybe it does.
It doesn't look like it does for me, does it?
No. Well, it looks like it might. Well, the way he looked at
Yeah,
it, maybe
I
it
think,
forces it maybe in the corner.
Yeah, I think if he's he might do if he's on a plum.
Then it don't look like it's going to take much to just nudge it. See what he does. Ooh. So we got a couple of people on the YouTube chat here. We've got the co-opamator. Anything to do you guys? No. Carl Field? No. Ben Taylor?
No, I don't recognise any of them.
MTMT. Ed. Anyway, these guys are all watching it and commenting on it. Obviously appreciating the game that's being played. Talking about the shot rack, and the nomination rule that obviously Carl was asking the referee about.
He's could have come out a little bit better for him. He might just drop this one in the top. This is his black ball. I think if he
goes
takes
in
it in the top, yeah, he can drop
that
the other
goes
one
in
in
the
the
middle.
middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, does he go in the middle?
If that goes in that middle, that's a.
All right. If he
That's
goes
a
in the middle,
bonus.
it's a bonus. Yeah. I thought he was playing it in the top and he was just going to drop it in dead weight. But if he goes in the middle, it's a bonus. Oh, just fired that in off the rail. That was a good
Borrowed it,
shot, to
yeah.
tell you the truth, off the knuckle.
Well, he's not quite the right angle to get round for the right side of the middle pocket.
I
for that
think he
last
can
yellow.
I think he can play this with right hand side because he's going nowhere near the red. I don't think he is he? I think he can just play it with a tracer right hand side and.
He's got to avoid the black. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Gav, the dry brakes let him down again. I said to Gav early on, I heard you. That could have gone wrong.
That's not where it went yet. But
You're not expecting him to miss it.
no, not now.
He's back up on the shot though.
Just double checking. Oh,
He's missing a couple,
okay.
Bit of work to do for Gavi there. He's got to work it out, but if he puts that 10-5, he's on the hill and it's looking very bleak. But
Yeah.
9-6, there's a little bit pressure creeping in.
Not a gimme though. Take a good clearance and try and clear these in one visit.
He doesn't like one cushion escapes, Gavin, so I think he must think that red on the left-hand rail is blocking the one route escape.
Does look like it.
Yeah, so
agree with that.
he's going to have to play this and just jab in with a load of bottom, maybe side. If he hits it, you'd expect him to pot it. But Gavin, to tell you the truth, he hates dropping a snooker because he always feels as though the player's going to make the
Yeah.
pot.
Yeah, well,
And
we
he
were saying
would
about
not.
that earlier
He
in
did
the-
not. He did not want to play that snooker. I know him so well.
Mhm.
He didn't want to play it. And I tell him, sometimes you've just got to play it, and if they make the shot, it's just a good shot, isn't it? I
Yeah,
mean,
it's one of those.
I don't know whether I would maybe. He could. I don't know. I'm not at the level of these lads. I don't mind saying that. I love a game of pool and I play in the leagues, but my level's certainly a long way from these lads.
But you
You
think,
know,
if Gavin's
now
the
he's
attacking
moved,
player like
he's
you're
moved
talking
that
about,
ball now, so he might have to pump this one up the rail. And if this goes, he's got game on.
yeah, you have to hope that the one down the bottom end is not gone.
He's hit
He's
it.
not left it.
He's hit it. The balls are looking a lot better now. If he misses this block, I think it's 9. It'll be 9-6 if he doesn't hit this block. But if he does hit it, it's 10-5, I think.
Mm. Oh, he's putting a load of check side on
A
this.
lot of check, yeah.
Oh, too much.
Too much. Well, he knows I've got the headphones on here, but he knows I'm rooting for him. And obviously the pressure's immense out there. He's been feeling it, but with the black sitting over the wall, there's nothing easy here. He knows it's 10-5 if he mucks up. I think he's got to get rid of the top red, has he not? Has he leaving
I
that to
thought
last?
so.
Oh, I thought he'd have took the top one and just worked his way down the table.
Yeah, I mean, that black pretty much pots from anywhere, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if he's, I don't know. I don't know why he doesn't go the other side of the red and just pump the red into the, it could end up, if it doesn't get on that top red, it's a tricky ball. I don't know what he's, just wants a shot at something here.
He's obviously very confident.
I think he's got to pump the one. I thought he'd missed it. That's how
Yeah, I did too.
I thought he'd missed it. His arm's definitely tight. Everything's easy,
It's all hard shots. It's no like drop-ins.
That's a
He's
good
playing-
shot. He's played this pretty
playing them
well.
very,
He's
very
wanted
well.
a bit more of a bounce, but at least he's going towards the two reds. If he drops this in, he's got to be on one of them.
He's gonna be on top one, isn't he?
That's the one he's looking for. He's played that well, like.
Top it through. Right into the middle on the right hand side as we look at it. No,
Oh,
okay.
he's played that
Plan
okay.
B.
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, it should have been 10-5, but 9-6, and Carl will be kicking himself there, I think. So well done, Gav. Just hang in there. And the more times he misses, Carl, he certainly won't get any easy for him. Gav's hung in together there, kept himself together. He normally has a shirt on where he's getting sponsored off a guy, a company called Spray Clad, and he had to remove that shirt today. So I want to say sorry to one of his friends, one of our friends, Lee Allsworth. So sorry about this, Lee, but it won't happen again.
So why did he have to remove it?
Yeah, there was another logo on there.
Oh, okay.
There was another logo on the sleeve, which wasn't allowed at the venue, and we were laid down here, and he grabbed a shirt out the bag, and it had a logo on some of the logos that's not allowed on.
Right.
I'm not going to mention it because it's not professional.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
So it could be getting interesting this if it goes 9-7.
Yeah, indeed.
But he's been making a ball, Carl.
Not this time. Dry break.
Well, a dry break. What can Gav do? A couple of breaks that can swing against you. It's massive at the level of these lads. If he gets his arm flown here, Gav, he'll feel like he's right back in the game if he could take these out. I think he's pulled that back an inch or two more than they wanted, really. What do you think there? Do you think he'll... is he looking to pump
I think
this
he's
in?
all right.
Yeah.
Because he could almost screw off
I was
that.
thinking he can screw into... he
Yeah,
can
screw the other one, just push it
screw into
towards
the other one,
pocket.
push it back towards the other pocket, do you think? Yeah.
Or maybe he's dead straight on the one in the middle. Maybe he doesn't need to go for those two yet.
Yeah, he can have a look and see what he fancies. Well, he's...
Maybe the angle's not what it seemed.
he's okay, I think. I think he can push through for the one on the top now. I think he's got to take the one on the top next.
He played it with confidence, didn't he?
Well, the more balls he starts potting, the more confident he'll get, and if things, the balls allow him, he hasn't got enough into that. But once he starts potting, he'll feel like he'll grow in confidence. Just has to try and find this one.
Not sure I'd be going with that just yet.
Yeah, he's on the rail, but this is his black, really, isn't it? He's just dropping this down, dropping it in. If he can find, it's not an easy shot. Oh, he's nailed it. He'll grow in strength.
Skipping
And
as well.
he's skipping around now, and Carl's like now will start feeling the pressure. 9-7. That's just because of the breaks. Gav's had a few dries, and just shows you. Carl's gone dry then. Didn't take very long for Gavin to rack that up. That next frame.
And I think Carl, from his professional manner, has seen that. He's now stepped out the arena.
Yeah,
Gone for a
he'll
quick
do that.
cigarette or
He'll do
whatever
that
he's
and
doing.
just try and he'll use all of his experience to just to try and put Gav on the hold. But Gav was just getting his arm going there and starting to float, and
Yeah, he was.
you can't blame Carl. He's got a lot of experience, and you're gonna do what you have to do to try and get over the line.
Your head's falling off a bit.
Yeah, of course.
Your head's falling off a
But
little.
you want to flick that onto 7, do we? Is it 9-7?
They do that there.
Oh, did they do that?
Yeah, they got a little laptop, whatever they do.
Right, I wasn't sure.
In the arena.
Just somebody commented to me earlier on and said, "What's happened with the score?" I said, "Yeah, it's stuck at 2-0, like early doors." I don't know. I didn't say that, but yeah, it's gone on there.
Yeah, it's very clever what it does.
So, what time did you start this morning? Have you had a really long day?
I got up at 5 o'clock this morning.
5.
Travelled up from Somerset, picked James up just before 6. And just got on the motorway. M5 was a bit of a joke at the moment. I think it has been for about 10 years. Ridiculous.
Well, we don't do anything easy. We knew Gav was on at 3 o'clock, and we didn't leave home till 11:10. And
Right.
we up near Durham, and we came. I decided the sat nav said down the A1, and I said, we're going to down the 62, and we're going to hit all traffic, so we'll shoot over the M6 and down the M6, and we just were bogged down in traffic all the way down the M6.
Oh, ouch.
At 2:30, we were 22 mile away.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, and we've pulled up outside the door at 3 o'clock. And
Gav, go play. We're going to go park the car.
yeah, well, if he got battered this afternoon, it was down to me. Yeah, he was going to give me it, like, but I said we need to do that a bit more often because he come and didn't miss a ball.
Bless. What time are we now? 2:15. My God. I think the first game started at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, don't they?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not sure what time the winner or the loser is going to be on tomorrow.
We're looking at the fixtures throughout the day. I think it's the losers' first round start at 9 o'clock. So whoever would win this game.
Well, this next one's massive, isn't it? Because 9-8, 10-7, 9-8. We've got a few family watching back at home and what have you. Gav's sister is watching, and got a few, my brothers will be watching. Got a good friend watching there. I can guarantee he'll be on the live stream, Chris Boren. He's helped Gav quite a bit over the last few years. He's got lots of experience being about a long time, Chris.
Right.
Appreciate it, Chris. I know you're rooting back at home for Gav.
Fair play.
He knows Carl. Chris has, I think over the years he's played them all.
Well, I've seen the name around a lot, but I'm not really taking that much notice of Carl Morris.
Yeah, I'm trying to twist Chris's arm, get him back in the World Championships this year. I've spoken to him about it, and he's a great player. He's still got a lot of ability, and he tries to keep Gav right, keep his feet firmly on the ground and whatever. I think both these players are taking the time here. You know, they know it's a big game, and
Yeah.
you're either in the winner's section in the morning or the loser's section. You know, either player still in this tournament. You know, you've got the massive tournament. There's fair play to Lee Kendall pulling this together. You know,
Yeah, quality
you know,
competition.
it's not very often you see the players of, you know, the stature that's here. You know, the Mickels and.
Mm. I mean, I was talking with a few people earlier. We got 128 people that entered at the initial first instance of the competition, and tomorrow morning there's going to be 128 people still entered in the competition.
That's right. Yeah.
So fair play to get it all sorted over the whole weekend.
Yeah. I watched a shot earlier on it was flying about the one Chris Mellon played, where I don't know whether you saw it, where he's played it in the bottom left-hand bag, but it's a thin one down the rail.
Right, no, I didn't
Did you not
that.
see it? Well, he's
No.
played it down the side rail, the black, and he's put his cue around and he's playing about with his corner bag, and I'm thinking, you know, what's the idea of this? And he's dropped the black down the rail, and the black rattles the jaw, and he's played the white across the table and come back over and potted the black with the white. So he's dropped the black in the left-hand pocket as we look at the pool table,
Yeah.
our bottom left. But in case it misses, he's chased the white over, and the black's actually sat and rattled in the jaw, and the whites came back across the table, and that's what he was queuing up in the corner of the bag. Phenomenal shot, but he's a phenomenal player.
Different level, isn't it?
He's yeah. Well, he's made a ball. It helps a little bit when they're taking this rack off, because he's, you know, Gav's looking at the table and making his mind up, and the clock isn't on at the moment.
Especially when they're on the clock.
Yeah. So when they're on the clock, it gives you a little bit of you a little bit of time to make your mind up. Is he going? Yeah, I thought he'd go reds. Yeah, he'll be looking at taking these now.
Oh, definitely.
And this is massive if he can take these. Come on, Gav, you got the clock on here, son. Don't
I think it's just called the extension.
Oh, he's yours, is he? You'll have one of frame, had you?
I think so. Not sure how much of extension time it gives you, but
To tell you the truth, I'm not sure. To tell you the truth, I was playing the one in the bottom left bag there. I thought he might have been able to punch it in and miss the yellow on the right hand side, but
probably wants to leave that as his last ball though.
yeah, maybe he can just drop it in and black into the other bag. Yeah, maybe, but just gotta find this one.
Oh, that stopped.
It stopped, hasn't it? Yeah. Now we could be in a bit of bother, because you know he needed to take these to get the 9-8.
He's still got this one that we said about in the bottom left bag.
Yeah, he can put. Yeah, if he's playing it, he's playing it at pace, isn't he? Off the side, really, and missed the yellow. Well, I thought he would have played it harder than that, but he's just developed the black. So it's a great shot. I had visions of just thumping that one in.
Oof,
Nice. Yeah,
great
come on,
pot.
Gav, that's a great shot. Just wants another one and he'll be down here. He's just got to aim for this bottom yellow in the near bag.
He ain't got to aim very hard.
He's plumb. He's bridging. No, that's a great clearance, Gav. You've got all the pressure on now. Well, it's a great fight back, Gav, and I think everybody back at home will be rooting for you, son. I think whatever happens, if you know, you've definitely put up a fighting battle here, because
Oh, for sure.
things weren't going his way earlier, but you know he'll Carl will be feeling a bit more of the pressure now. You know, I think he was he 9-4? Was it? No, was it? 9-5.
9-5,
It was
yeah.
9-5.
300 drop.
He missed the ball. He missed the black to go 10-5 into the top bag, didn't he? You know,
Yeah.
he's missed the black to go 10-5, and suddenly it's 9-8.
Do you have much to do with table conditioning where you come from?
With what, sorry?
Table conditioning, like cleaning, ironing. I see Kendall's in the background, they're just ironing the tables.
Anywhere where there's you know, the main places where they play, you know, the Sky Lounge and things like that. Yeah, you know, that's Mark Farnsworth. They all look after the tables up there. Gav's fortunate enough. We've got a table in the house, so he only lives a couple of doors from me.
Right.
So he's
Well,
down.
just seeing Lee iron the tables then. In my head, I don't understand why they iron it now. Because the heat's coming out the table. So overnight, it's going to be cool. Yeah, it's going to be nice and clean and ready to go. But
I don't think it's about the heat. I think it's just flattening. You know, you're just flattening the bed of, you know, the nap. Yeah, I think you just
the
flattening
fibres
the
in
nap.
the nap.
Now,
I don't know. If obviously, if you've got a table at home.
Yeah, we've got the blue cloth on, to tell you the truth.
Right, okay, so you don't iron it then. Right, so when you got, did you have a nap cloth before?
With the table, we actually got the table a few years ago. I bought it off Lee. I got it off Lee Kendall, the table.
Right.
It's a cracking table, no problems. But it had the green cloth on, yeah, when we bought the table.
Yeah, so when you iron a nap cloth, as soon as you iron it, it's a different table. I can't say I've ever ironed it and then played it the next day and seen if it is any different or not.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, when you do play it, yeah, it is running
So
quicker.
I think in my head, I think once it's ironed, it is a different table. So if I let it then cool, it's going to change a little bit.
We'll see what Carl's got here, because this is not easy clearance. He's got two. You know, I didn't expect Gavin missing that red, to be fair. He's got two, but I think he's going to have to bump into these and just rely on a little bit of where they're going here.
I think he's playing one on.
Yeah, he's going to just pump this in. Yeah,
try and get the red
he's
out.
going to see. You know, there's one running on the right hand cushion. You know, it was never guaranteed, but they're not. I think the one that's gone on the right hand cushion possibly is the most difficult, because I think he can pump this one into the bottom left now and pull it back, and the one just above the black and the red goes into the bottom right.
It's tricky. I think he wanted
yeah,
reds.
This is the one I'm thinking. I think he's just going to pull this back
He's going to go for yellows now.
He's going to pull this back a foot. He was already on yellows, I think.
Oh, was he? Oh, right, okay.
I thought he would have pulled that back, you know, and took the yellow that's just above the red into the corner back, because it opened everything up. But by doing what he's done, playing it this way, he's left Gavin nothing.
Yeah. Sensible shot.
So that's maybe why he didn't go my way. You know,
And having seen Gavin's last three frames,
well, he'll try and find a pot. I don't know what he's going to try and. Oh, he's trying to put a yellow safe. He's made it a little bit more difficult. But, you know, Carl's got to. He'll be looking to take these out. Yeah, it's definitely not easy, though. Can certainly go wrong. Gav has a couple of games now and again with Mark. Mark Farnsworth up at the Sky Lounge.
Right.
You know, which is, you know, you're not getting any better practice, to tell you the truth, are you? You know, if you're playing with somebody of Mark's stature in the game.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
And so it's appreciated. I don't know whether he'll be listening, Mark, but it's appreciated. And Gavin, you know, Gavin really appreciates it.
He'll be playing tomorrow morning, won't he? So
yeah.
It's probably being sensible going to bed. So what's the thinking behind using the blue cloth at home?
Well, because we play on other venues, don't we?
What?
We play on, you know, the other competition that we play, and that's Gav plays quite a lot of.
And the blue cloth is used quite a lot.
And the blue cloth's used with them, you know.
Down Somerset way, the blue cloth's used very, very rarely. It's like a, whoa, look, there's a table with a blue cloth type thing.
Yeah, well.
And that's the IPA cloth. But
to be truthful, Gav likes the blue cloth. He doesn't play on the green cloth, so, you know, he's put no practice in over the, you know, well, he hasn't had any practice leading up to this, but we certainly don't play on green at all.
Right.
And it does react different. He's missed this one, like,
Yeah,
but
it does.
you know, there's
When he
nothing
has.
easy for Gav. But I'll tell you one thing: if he's got to try and make this plant in the middle, he usually does find the plants. But this is very difficult.
Comes straight into it though.
Don't think he has another shot. That's why he's played it and he's found it. You know, he's
Always on the one in the other middle.
put that yellow's blocked this red into this corner, I think.
Maybe, but you might be able to just follow through to.
He's got
When
a
the black's
little sniff.
tricky,
He was a
it's-
good, yeah. He'll be looking to.
Little bit of work.
He won't. He's looking to find the finishing line here. Because there's nowhere to hide.
No.
He's got to find them.
Or is there?
I don't think Gav will be looking to hide.
Just drop this one in then. No, he's going for it.
It must go past the yellow, maybe. So if it doesn't, he can maybe get the bag.
If not, he's got both options like that.
It's difficult though. If he gets the bag, he's got another yellow over this side of the table where he can pot it and
Skill shot.
and skill shot it back across the table. So you know, he was a bit unlucky that this yellow came down and covered the bag because you know when he's gone for the plant, it was difficult enough. He's just had to play the shot and
Yeah.
nothing surprises with Gavin though. You know, he might even be looking at the double back across into the corner bag and screwing the white back somewhere down the table. But I think he's got to try and get this, cover this yellow. I think.
It's one of those in or over type shots, isn't it?
Well,
Oh no.
I didn't
Easily
even
flew in.
I didn't even realise that ball went. How do you say this? Is he running towards the other middle bag?
As he's looking there.
Or is he
scroll
going?
it in.
Is he going past it? Is he
And
running
then-
past it?
The black's gonna have to go in the middle of the corner bag that he just potted the last red in.
He's played that. He's needed to be.
That's too straight.
Is
Too
he too
straight.
straight?
It's gonna be double on the black.
If he
Yes.
can
It's got more of an angle than it looks. Double.
stop it there. Oh God, we can find this one. He's found it, eh?
Not quite.
Oh, it's come out. Yeah, 10-8. That was unlucky. Dropping these, you can't miss these, car.
Yeah. That's the first lit.
That was for
like
9-8. Yeah.
The last
He
miss
knew-
he's
he
had
knew-
for about
he-
5
yeah,
frames.
Yeah,
now.
he knew it was massive. But he's hung in there, and I think he played it. I don't think he would have helped him hanging it over the bag because
Yeah, but right over the bag. It's not a gimme skill shot, is it?
well, I think he might have been able, with him having a ball right at the top of the table or something. I don't know. He wouldn't have liked to drop the snooker, would he? With a black, if it had been right over the
Yeah.
bag. I think he played it a little bit strong, Gav. But he's so confident on playing them doubles. He's looking to nail it like. 10-8,
Crunch time.
definitely.
Just got to forget about the spectators. Just concentrate on his game.
Can he find a one off the break and keep the pressure on?
You've seen this table break.
He found a one last time when he needed it, and he dished.
Let's see.
We play in the local leagues back at home as well, you know, so. Has he found one? Yes. Oh, no, he hasn't. That was massive. Because that was it. Look at the spread there. Phenomenal spread and never made a ball. It's something, you know, I'm not happy with the break, the rule on the break because in any sport, as far as I'm concerned, in any sport, you try to take the luck away from, you know, you take that element away. and the brake comes down to luck. You know, there's a lot of skill in it, you know, but if you look at the balls there, the way they spread, you know, you've hit them as good as you can,
Yeah.
and you haven't made a ball, and like you've got a great split, and then the opponent comes in and benefits from your good split. I know it works both ways, and you know there's always two sides to the argument, and you know I've mentioned it a few times. I get shot down because you know it's the same for both players, and I don't understand that, but it shouldn't come down to luck. You know, like there's you know there's different ways you can look at it, but to me, you know, it's not, you know, people say about the pub game, because we obviously play like at pub league games, you know, which is, you know, it's not their league, you know, the league these lads are playing. So I don't think that should have any relevance on like what I'm saying about the break, because the way I look at it is, you know, you should have a free shot for the break. That's the way I would think it would be fair. And whatever happens, you deal with your break. Whether it's a good break or a bad break, it's your break.
Yeah, there's a few people in the Oval area that do the same sort of kind of argument, shall we say, where they think if you have a dry break, you should still have another visit afterwards.
Well, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Because, you know, if
Depending on what,
you
don't matter what rules it is.
yeah, sometimes you can put 3 or 4 balls, and you know, and it's a terrible break. You know, you're not going to take them out anyway.
So even if you broke, you still got another visit afterwards, even if you pot a ball.
Yeah, you have a break, and it doesn't matter what happens. It's your break, and whatever happens, whether it's good or bad, you deal with it.
Yeah.
And that's the same for both players. But it's your break, and it's up to you to deal with it. I don't see the benefit of you getting a good break and the next player come to the table and benefit from it. You know, that's wrong.
I mean, some of our local. So if you then broke, cleared, and then got down to the 8 ball and pot the 8 ball, it was you that was in control of the whole table at that time. And I disagree when the opponent, if you broke, you left dollies. You know, I could
Yeah.
fucking get this easy game here. And then the next person comes along and just drops in the 7
Drops
balls
them in.
all over the holes.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
So the break, like you just said, the break should be an advantage for a breaker.
Yeah.
If you flip a coin, you don't think,
Well, if you
yeah, I'm going to let you break because I can't break them shit.
yeah.
It don't work that way.
Well, you know, in the black ball, you'll play the lag. You'll play the lag, and if you win the lag, you're getting the break first. And you know,
Yeah.
anyway, Carl's in the driving seat here. He's at the table, looking to get over the line 11-8 here. I don't know whether that. Do you think that yellow drops in the middle pack? Is he? Because he would have liked a bit more angle. I think maybe.
I think it does.
Do you think it drops in?
Yeah.
Gavin just disturbed it a minute ago, and I think he might have made it so it does go.
He's trying to get out now, isn't he?
Does it go from there?
He's got another shot. Come on, ref. Earn your money. Watch it.
Well, if it doesn't go, the yellow just above it cuts into the right-hand bag.
He's looking at it.
Not this one above, the one above the middle bag. He's got to disturb this.
No,
I think if
it
doesn't
don't go.
Yeah, he's just going to develop it. This is not easy.
In or over?
Oh,
it's fallen in. You didn't want that.
I don't know. If the one goes, the bag red just on the side rail, sort of below the balk line, if that goes into the middle bag and off the yellow,
Not yet.
he'll be looking. He's only got the one really bad red that's below the yellow in the middle bag, and that's not what he was looking to get over here to play this. That's sensible, Gav. But if the double goes, it's game over.
Yeah.
That's why I thought he might have played the red into the yellow down here. He didn't look at it. Into the middle bag. He's not going to be far away with this.
Oh.
See the red that's near the white? You know,
Yeah,
I think
it goes
near
off
that
the-
middle
it
bag.
goes
you
off the
know,
yellow.
Does it? I thought he could have played it 5 minutes ago, like a couple of minutes ago. We've got to look at it next. Yeah. If it goes, it's just dark with the way it's sat, you know. It's not right in the jaw, is it? You know, where he'd like to push his red down the rail and hopefully it goes off there. He's got to be careful. I think it goes. Push the red down over the other bag and he most probably... Where's this going? Oh, he's got unlucky. Look at where it's sat. Sat behind the yellow.
Look at him. He's up.
Yeah, because it's so unlucky. isn't it, you
Growling.
know? But he's got to hang in there. He's got to find the shot, hasn't he? I mean,
Difficult.
well, no, if you can play this one into the bottom bag and leave the angle off the other one into the left and he's played it and still hasn't come out.
It goes behind the yellow now. Covers the bag. Does the black go?
I'm not sure.
Black don't go, does it?
It doesn't look like it goes
not
in the
there.
middle. Unless
This is the corner. There's the corner. This is in our over shot as well. Isn't it? It's in. And this don't fly in, does it?
he's in bother, I think. I don't know. Doesn't look like he can hammer this in and score it back, does
He
it?
can.
No, I didn't think he could.
Oh,
I didn't think that was just...
I
It
think he
just
rushed it.
looked a little bit tight. He did rush it a bit, but he'll have made his mind up that it went and he's tried to screw the white back and develop the black somehow. I don't know, but it looked a bit tighter.
from a black ball rule point of view, because could you have covered that bag without it being a skill shot?
Could what, sorry?
Where he had the red, where he tried
Yes,
to
that
try
last
to go.
red, yeah.
Could he get it slightly over? We're still here. What? Sorry. Oh.
I think he was in bother if he'd covered the bag with the one you've just mentioned
Yeah.
because, you
But
know,
could he cover it to one side of it, so it couldn't have been a skill shot unless he tried to go around the angles to get it, I think. He was never going to follow a ball in, was he? It's the black is the key now.
yeah, he's still got to
Can
get
he
over
try
the
and-
line and
Can he try and develop the black with one of these yellows or risk it? Maybe. But then Gavin is pointing from anywhere, so if that black gets missed, Gavin will
well,
pot that red.
he's gonna play the. Yeah,
Safety.
that's a sensible shot, isn't it?
That is, yeah, very sensible shot. That's his maturity, I think.
Well, yeah,
Experience.
that's just keeping Gavin. Yeah, he's got to
Yeah.
to stay in the game. He's got to hit this red. If he doesn't hit it,
Gav's going for it, isn't he? Got to be a double.
well, he's got to make sure he hits it.
It's
That's
not
the
going to
main
be
thing.
safe. He's not gonna
He
put
can't
yellow
hold
safe.
onto it, can he? He's got to.
Was he? Oh, I know.
He's hit it, I think.
Yeah, he did it, but
Yeah, he's got a nice angle. He can pot this and he might be able to just drop it in and the yellow goes in this
go
corner
for a
bag.
miss
Does
on
it?
the black.
Just drop it in the yellow in this bottom right hand bag.
No, another safety.
Yeah, because of where the black is. Yeah, he's not going to risk that black, is he?
Mm-hmm. No, game over. Still the black.
Yeah, he can. I think he might be able to pull it back and leave an angle off his last yellow to run into the black, can't he?
Yeah.
That's about perfect. That's a good shot. Yeah, well played. Well played, Carl. Well played, unlucky
played.
Gavin. I've
That was a
enjoyed the
good game.
game. Definitely. Thank you very much
Right,
for
well,
letting
thank
me
you
do a
for
little bit of
accompanying us.
commenting.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed yourself. Right. Well, good night, everybody. Thank you very much for being here all day. And I think there will be people back around about 10 o'clock ish tomorrow. Right? Good night. And we will be back tomorrow.